Check. So what been up with y'all? Me? I've been chilling. Other than the fact that my team season might be over in November. Okay. This season has been, I want to say trying, or I could call it what it is, bro. This season's been some bullshit. It started out weird with the weird contract rollout. They waited all off season and announced it during the first game. And I guess that was their way of trying to avoid press. But bro, let the people celebrate the contract, man. But then the real BS started. Joe get hurt in camp for the third year, dog. The third year in a row. Well, the first time he was recovering from an injury from the previous season. And the second time his appendix just burst. This year, a non-contact injury on a regular ass play. It's no fault to Joe or anybody. It's just really unfortunate. We suck for the first month of the season while he tries to recover, and that 1-3 start is why we can't afford to lose this game. I actually made a video that I fully believed in, saying that I believe that Joe should just go ahead and sit out. Because I knew he was a dog and he refused to sit out unless it got to the point where he couldn't even walk, and I ain't want that. If the season is sunk, that's bad enough, but if he's got to deal with something throughout the whole off season, that's much worse because he can't work on getting better. All he could really work on at that point would be rehab. But amazingly, this dude manages to thread the needle. He's able to play through the injury without re-aggravating it. Well, technically he did re-aggravate it one time in week 2, again against the Ravens, bro. They also hurt Deshaun. Now, I'm not really doing that. They had some players go down this game too, and unless it's a dirty play, which is not, bro, it's just football. Not to mention, he came in with this injury, so it either happened in the Texans game or it happened. I'm recording, come back later. So my son just came to the door and I completely forgot what I was saying, but I didn't think he could come back from the calf injury, and he did. Not only does he fight back, but we go from 1-3 to 5-3. I felt great, but I didn't want to jinx it. So I didn't make another video at all, because the Super Bowl year, I would go long stretches without making Bengals videos. So my dumb ass think I'm riding that for some good fortune, and then we lose the Texas game in the most heartbreaking fashion. Our longest tenured receiver, who's always been sure-handed, not only drops but double drops the potential game-winning touchdown. And my defense was bad that day, so maybe Shroud drives it all away. But putting him in a position where he would have had to score a touchdown instead of getting that field goal is obviously a big difference. And even if we lose like that, it's like that's easier to live with. What's hard to live with is your sure-handed receiver dropping a wide open touchdown pass 2 times. With that said though, I'm not here to beat up on TB. He's still a Bengal great though. I was mad for a minute, but then this week it's like, okay, we've got to shake back. It starts out a little shaky, but you know, we're in the game. Finally, we take the lead, but the play we take the lead on is not fair. Alright bros, real quick here before we jump in, a quick word from today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Did you know that you really don't need a lot of money to hire a lawyer? And hiring them don't even have to be a long drawn out process. Today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, has modernized the whole thing, so you can take care of all your legal issues with only your phone. And you can fully submit a claim in 8 clicks or less. There's no need to visit law offices or sit through a consultation. You submit case details, sign contracts, all from your phone. So if you're ever injured in an accident, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. You can submit a claim in 8 clicks without having to leave your couch. For more information, go to forthepeople.com or dial #law. That's #529 from your cell phone, and then you're good to go. Shout out to Morgan & Morgan once again for sponsoring today's video. Without further ado, let's jump back in. The worst part is that it really feels just like terrible luck. He keep getting these random injuries, and then they in key spots. Your right calf muscle that you put all your weight on when you throw, and not a wrist on your throwing hand. Bro, you can't play through that. That's assuming it's badly injured, right? We still have a path. It's the messiest, most dangerous, most treacherous path ever, because we're currently getting thrashed in this game. I can barely even watch it now. And not that they needed any help, but the refs is not on our side. So barring a massive miracle, we're gonna fall to 5-5. And now we get a mini bye week, so maybe Joe comes back. But like, honestly, I think he's probably got a stress fracture. And if that's the case, then yeah, bro, the season's over. What I'm hoping is they come back with some crazy, like he had an allergic reaction to some, you know what I'm saying? And he'll somehow play next week. I've seen crazier things, but like, I'm not gonna get my hopes up, because if that wrist is fractured, bro, like I had that injury in college. I got it in the craziest way, dog. One of my best friends to this day was not acting like my friend that day. You know them heavy ass dorm doors that when you slam them, you can hear that mug all the way down the hall? He didn't realize I was hanging in the door like this. Dude slammed the damn door and it broke my wrist. So after that, anytime I'm trying to block, trying to grab something, or even trying to shoot a basketball and flick it, crazy pain. So obviously, bro, I don't know if that's what Joe is dealing with, but it looked like it had swelled up pretty bad there on the sideline. But it honestly kind of feel like it just wasn't meant for us this year. When I tell you almost nothing, dog, nothing has gone our way. And there's teams with worse luck. I don't want to sit here and act like it ain't. But to me, it's worse when you were in your window and you're so damn close. Like, that's when it hurt. When you're a fringe playoff team and your season go left, it still sucked. But it sucked worse if you was really a contender. You know, these rosters overturned, coaching staffs overturned. There's no guarantee that this core going to be together going forward. Now, there's a chance that they are. There's a chance we come back next year and just stay healthy the whole year and just go win the whole thing. There's even a chance that maybe somehow Joe is all right. And we climb from 5-5 to 10-7 and get in with that. Even that's a long shot, but you know what I'm saying? It could happen. But I gotta say right now, dog, it's really looking gloomy. Now that I'm done crying, dog, I feel bad for Joe. Dude just cannot seem to catch a damn break, you know what I'm saying? And when you work hard, you recognize somebody else that worked 50 times harder. And for him not to be able to catch that runway of health, I know that's gotta be draining mentally. When you always fighting back from something, that's gotta be frustrating. And I know people gonna blame the line, because that's just how it kind of goes. It's like when Lamar gets hurt, everybody say it's because he's running too much, even though the last couple of injuries happened in the pocket. Even though Joe's calf injury was a non-contact injury. And I'll be honest, bro, I don't know when the wrist thing even happened. But since there's a chance that I'm the only Bengals fan you know, I figured I'd let y'all in on my first reactions. If you are a Bengals fan, listen, man, stay strong. Because when we was up, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you down. Either way, that's all I got, man. I'm going to try to go and cope. I already jumped out the party chat on these boys. Don't know where I'm at. Anyway, I'm out, bro. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.